grinding all day for this moment. Not just the moment, but the time. The time for your mind to get some of this information. Let's go. We hope these words hit you in multiple ways. In multiple ways. Cowboy Nation, stand to your feet. Let's ride. Yeah. Really appreciate each and every last one of you guys. I really do. Let's go. If you're on the YouTube page, be sure to hit that like, share this content. Let a friend or a neighbor know where to go if they want to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and beyond. If you're on the Facebook group, we're looking for this perfect game, right? But they say, ain't no party like a cowboy party. Yeah. Come on. Mama, there go that man again. Warriors. That's a monster there. News of not D-Ware, I'm sorry. I apologize. DeMarcus Lawrence, I meant to say. Didn't practice as much. Battling with a injury of the foot. But it's more so with precautions, right? Come on. Almost there. We almost finished. Sugar Daddy 1. I see you, fam. Let's go. Come on. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Yeah. We grinding. We almost finished setting up. Appreciate everybody for your patience. Shout out to you, Pete. I see you on the Facebook group. Hey, ho, Jay Carter. Happy birthday to Miss Jackie. Appreciate you for all that you do.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free to the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, it's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso. Add it up, I'm just doing me, everything.
Appreciate you, Jay Carter. Appreciate you. System is moving a little slow right now. It's got the spinning, and I'm waiting for it to upload. But I really appreciate you guys for being here on this beautiful day. Couple more days, right? We got football tonight, right? It's a Thursday night game somewhere, right? Tonight. And Friday we hit. Saturday we hit. And good old Sunday will be here right at our feet. And we got to take advantages of the situation. We talked about in the previous video about playing a perfect game or playing a complete game. And we're looking for it. And we need it, Cowboy Nation. We really do. Yeah, Miss Jackie's birthday today. So be sure if you see her in the chat, let her know happy birthday. You know, I would hit those vocals, but, you know, seeing how it goes with that vocals, you know, I'm going to let that be for the singers, right? Shout out to those who watched the video of me and Gucci Watts. Oh, my goodness, we had a great time shooting that video downtown Dallas, and it was great. We still looking for. We know who to put it like this. We know who the killer. We know who the killer is, right? We know who they are. Basically, it's multiple killers. It's copycat killers, right? But we got to keep everything under locks, right? We got to make sure. Got to make sure the captain don't know that we know, right? He don't know what's going on with those bodies, you know. Shout out to you, Parker. Appreciate you. Tank hurt again. No, I think that more so is to do with when you've broken a bone in your foot. I mean, you know, sometimes that thing kind of creep up on you, you know. So you want to be precautious, you know, and you want to take it slowly. You want to also, you know, when game day ready, that's when you say, okay, he's ready. Let's go, you know. So shout out to you, Steven, on the Facebook group. Thank you so much. I love when I see people on multiple platforms, on my Facebook and on my Twitter and Twitch, as well as my YouTube. I love it. I love it when I see that. Yeah, shout out to you, Dane. Appreciate you. Mosley, thank you for jumping in. Video, amazing. I appreciate you, man. It goes a long way, not a short way. And I really appreciate those who helped this out, man, because we got a lot of things in the mind. Time is my only enemy, right? And that's what's been going on so far. Neither here nor there. The Dallas Cowboys faces a 4-9 Giants team, and I'm not trying to beat a dead horse. We do need a complete game, not on our defensive side, more so on our offensive side. I think that we've been so accustomed. Hear me out. We've been so accustomed to the offense being the backbone of this team and the bread and butter of this team. Now that we don't get a chance to see the offense playing as where we want them to play at, we get kind of upset about it. But even in the last two games, think about this. And I know the defense scored the last game. But 27 points, not easy to come by. We put up 27 points in the last two games. We did. Believe it or not, like Ripley's, you know. So that's not an easy task as well. So what do we need to do in order to elevate this team? Well, it all starts with number 4. He got to step up and be ready. But before we go into there, I want to play a little excerpt by 105.3 The Fan. This is from Brian Broaders. He's scouting the Giants. And on the front end, I'm going to give you guys this clip because I believe this was out yesterday. So, bam, here we go. Bam, here we go.
Jake Fromm, who they got off Buffalo's practice squad. And talking to the Giants guys are like, listen, there's a possibility you're going to see some Jake Fromm here too.
A little double quarterback action.
Yeah, they were kind of saying that, you know, they need to kind of take a look at Jake Fromm. They felt like that, listen, he wasn't ready. You know, like he only had a few practices.
Let me know if y'all can hear the audio.
They picked him up, and there was no way that he could play. And then Glennon was cleared out of the protocol, the concussion protocol, so he was able to play against the Chargers last week. But the games I watched, what's kind of disturbing it is, if you're a Giants fan, is that these receivers drop a lot of balls. And I mean that, like, you know, it's surprising that they get in, they actually get protection. You know, Glennon got the ball out, and then the receiver just flat drop. Whether it was them or it was Evan Ingram had some bad drop. They had this kid Chris Myrick, who's another tight end, drop the ball. So they've had some opportunities to make some plays, but they just don't make them.
No doubt, Cowboy Nation, and I come here to tell you, man. Our defense is going to make them drop some balls as well. Yeah, so we got to look at it like this. I seen somebody said, okay, Cowboys, we must run the ball. And running the ball, it starts now in practice. It don't start the day of, you know, the game. You got to have that mindset saying, okay, these are the principles, these are the things that we're going to do. But from a Kellen Moore's mindset, it's just not like that. Yeah, I want him to be more balanced. He goes into the category, Cowboy Nation. He goes into the category just like this. You guys recall when we talked about making the necessary adjustments, and it used to be this. Will Jason Garrett ever make the necessary adjustment? He do. It'll be a whole next game later or 2 weeks later. And that is the same philosophy with this team. A little bit, not all the way. And what I'm saying is that one game you'll see that they will look at it and say, okay, we didn't make the necessary running situations out of it. We didn't run the ball enough. Then the next game, after all of us complain, I guess, and after all of us tweet and say, hey, run the ball, let's give it the balanced approach. The very next game, now we're seeing the balanced approach. It seems as if, though, they got ears to the fans, right, or ears to the social media accounts. And then we see the balance of the game. So I hate to say that, but that's just how it appears to be. Not saying that it is that way. And when we think about it, right, Cowboy Nation, we got Ezekiel. You're paying him a whole lot of money, right? And you ain't paying this man peanuts. And on top of that, you got big guys like Deliah Collins, big money, right? Zach Martin, big money, right? Tyron Smith, when he was healthy, big money. You would think in your natural mind that this team would say, okay, we're going to run the rock. We're going to run behind our offensive line. But that's not the case nor the scenario.
And, I mean, the minute you say that, watch.
They're going to make all the plays and they're going to score 30 points.
That's the thing that you worry about. But they're in a bad situation there, I think, at the quarterback spot. Even though your quarterback's struggling, their quarterbacks are struggling worse.
They're thinking about playing two of them.
Yeah, they are.
That's worse.
They're honestly thinking about playing two quarterbacks. I think the receiver with Kadarius Toney not being in the lineup, and my guy said he's not playing. He's just not. Mm-hmm. So I think the guy you have to worry about the absolute most is Kenny Golladay here. That would be the one, number 19. He was the one that when they did need to make a play, he was the one that seemed to be the most consistent making those catches. Other than that, it was just drop ball after drop ball, and you're wondering why they're always punting. It's because they just can't convert. They just don't do well enough on some third down stuff. And again, the minute I say that, watch them just light Dallas up with this. But worry about Kenny Golladay.
Do you think there's a chance of it happening? Put a number on it, Brian. Giants light the Cowboys up. Over under 4% chance.
I don't think
over 4, but under 9.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
4%. I like that. But I just think, to me, that it's so bad at quarterback. If Daniel Jones was playing quarterback, you'd have to feel a little bit better about their chances. But Glennon's just not accurate. He's not accurate throwing the ball. But when he is accurate, these guys drop him. I mean, I'm watching the last couple of games. I mean, it's just a problem that they deal with. And
if you Glennon in this game and you're looking at this lineup, what the Cowboys been doing, you probably say to yourself, I might want to tap out of this one. Jake, do you want to get in? You want some of this? But we'll see, because Glennon gashed us for one play when he came in last time we played the Giants, right? We knocked Jones out and Glennon came in, and Glennon gashed us for one play. And then Glennon tried to roll out to the edge, and he can scoop for a little second. He's a tall quarterback. About to say wide receiver, but he's a tall quarterback.
And pressure, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
that's going to affect backups and third stringers.
Oh no, there's no question. Yeah,
more.
I mean, if you're going to attack this, if you're going to attack and it seems like a broken record when you play the Giants. Their worst offensive lineman, in my opinion, is Nate Solder, who's the right tackle. So that's Tank, that's Parsons, That's whoever wants to take a swing at him. They're going to have to figure out some things, whether it's keep Kyle Rudolph, the other tight end, in Evan Ingram, Chip. They're going to have to figure some stuff out because they just can't let the. But I could see Dan Quinn like we talked about earlier. I could see him matching everybody up, making everybody one-on-one, and he's going to make Billy Price the center have to block, and Matt Skura, the guard. I mean, he's going to have to block. Andrew Thomas at times is not very good, but the guy that's the absolute worst is Nate Solder at that right tackle spot. And that's it. And they still try and run the ball. I mean, even though they've changed coordinators, Saquon Barkley, they still try and hand it to him. They're a team that likes to. They've taken over the Jason Garrett mentality of on 2nd and 10. It seemed like every time they got 2nd and 10, what did they do? They ran the football. And so Freddie Kitchens doing a lot of the same.
What we do on 2nd and 10? Oh my God.
Oh, no.
Y'all leave us alone. Hey, Billy Price. We got a dude named the Canadian Monster, or the Galley Monster, however you want to call him. Y'all like that one? Or do y'all like this one? I'm trying to figure out a good drop for him. Or could it be this one? Which one do you guys like the most, for our front, the monster? Which one, That sounds pretty creepy, huh? This one sounds like you ready to get it going, The second one, this is the second one. This the third one. And this is the first one. I like the Joker just waked up. So everybody liked the second one. All right, so we're going to keep the second one, and I clear space for the third one. Y'all going to be scared at night, whoever watched this on repeat. Oh, my gosh, man. Let's go. Let's go with it. Casting Cowboys. Cowboys D are the best, okay, in the NFL at getting off the field on 3rd down. You're right. I don't see the Giants lighting it up at all. I agree. I don't see the Giants lighting it up at all. Casting, I don't see them. But I don't sleep on any opponent, and they shouldn't sleep on us.
Same stuff that is the predecessor did. But you've got Barkley back. There was a couple of times in the Chargers game where he actually looked good running the ball, but they just don't block. They get no push up front.
Makes it hard.
So it makes it very, very hard. So Barkley, Booker, still
Mick says, thank you for the donation there. He said, how many sound bites do you have? I got a lot of them. Yeah.
Guys you're going to have to deal with right there on the offensive side of the ball, but I just don't think they do enough. I mean, when the mistakes they make, the drop passes, the pressure, the quarterback, I mean, you should be able to handle them defensively.
So firing Jason Garrett did them no good?
Did them no good.
I'm kind of disappointed by that, but I'm not surprised.
No.
Kind of wanted him to get going.
Okay, the situation now for their defense. I was told that Leonard Williams, the very talented defensive end, he is what I was told is 50-50 for playing this week. I think he's their
appreciate you, Scott.
Him and Lorenzo Carter
Here you go.
are their two best pass rushing type of guys. And if Leonard Williams, he's 50-50, my guy told me, with a tricep problem.
I should probably sit him because, honestly, if you're the Giants, you should probably be tanking at this point. There's no shame in it.
100%.
Yeah. Well, that's where I could say if he sits, I'm okay with that, especially if, with the situation with the Cowboys at left tackle.
Right.
I think that someone said the football team, the Giants are going to try and take advantage of that left tackle and maybe the left guard too as well.
Do they lean more team building or putting our best foot forward every game? G-Men front office.
I think they're more about team building is what they try to think. They think they're team builders, but they're really not. Dave Gettleman and I are friends. I think he's doing a terrible job. I mean, he would probably say the same thing about me if I was running the team. and the acquisitions that they're making right now.
It's my favorite things when Brian talks about a guy that he's friends with that's in the league. Friend of mine, love him. Awful. Just not good.
But it's true. I mean, you can't.
Called him the other day, told him he ruined the team.
Yeah. There's some of those guys that I have. I'm like, well, I was talking with Tommy Dimitroff about that. I'm like, Tommy, man, you had some bad drafts. I mean, he's like, yeah, I know. You can be honest with people about that. But anyway, the Giants, like I say, Leonard Williams is, I think, the bigger problem. Lorenzo Carter can cause some problems. He's number 59 as a rusher. They're in the secondary. Dallas could take advantage of this, and I mean this in this way. James Bradbury is, I think, is their best corner, but they're also they've had to use because Adoree Jackson, again, not healthy enough to go. There's some problems there. They've been using Aaron Robinson. I believe he went to school at Central Florida.
Yes, sir.
Is where he was, and he's actually, I think he's playing better than Bradbury. But what the Giants do is they don't press you at all. They play off. And what happened is early in the season, talking to my guys, they wanted to play press coverage and wanted to be up in your face. And then they started giving up so many plays over the top that they said, we're not going to do that. So
yeah, hey, y'all remember Bradbury was the guy that said, man, we're gonna hit him in the mouth. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Remember that earlier part of the year? And Bradbury said, well, he was going to do the CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee Lamb hit him with that. Yeah. He got up over the top, and it was over. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. It was over, baby. And that's why they playing off and not pressing anymore. I believe it was that play when he got it. Yeah. Appreciate you, Scott. He says, Bishop, law of the football church of God in Christ.
Now they've reverted back to trying to keep everything in
on the other side of the mountain.
And so, yeah, but Bradbury and Robinson are the two primary corners. I think Logan Ryan's a good safety. He's a free safety. This Julian Love, I think, is a really good player for them too.
Love is pretty good.
So where the Giants
That's
are
that dirty hit
good
hit on
is
back.
in the secondary. Again, Robinson one corner, Bradbury the other, with Julian Love and Logan Ryan being the other two safeties. But yeah, you can make plays on these guys because they don't play up on you. They allow everything in front. So I have a feeling you're going to see some slants, those ends, things that that Dak could be really comfortable. We've seen him like throwing the slant, being accurate with that. If they're going to give you a cushion and this could be a game that Dak could get the numbers back up because they're just going to allow him to throw the ball underneath and hope for the absolute best there. So
they're really giving space.
They're giving space.
Slant game back.
Run
game, baby.
So, and like I said, when I know that guy at the Chargers is a really outstanding quarterback. They were down a receiver. All they had was Mike Williams, but they wore the Giants out throwing the ball underneath. And so I kind of feel like that's the same thing with the Cowboys. They're going to just try and keep everything in front, and then rally to the football and make tackles. But it's probably not going to be very well for them.
Let me ask y'all this, Cowboy Nation, those who watching right now. Would you prefer to get this running game going or the passing game right now? Like, I know that we banged up a little bit with our running situation. Would you prefer a 350 game by Dak Prescott, maybe 3 tubs and 1 rushing? Or would you prefer 185, like running the rock? That's a good situation, right, for this team. Let me see. Gut bummer. Gut bummer. Somebody was saying that that's how their stomach sound, when I was hitting these buttons, they said. All right, so Perez says passing. David J says running. Okay. Billy says run.
Again, be worried about the pressure from Lorenzo Carter, and then if Leonard Williams plays, but he's got the tricep, and I heard he was 50-50.
All right, you're describing a really good team here, Brian, that the Cowboys are going to take on. If I say that the Cowboys throw a pick 6 and one more pick, will they beat the Giants?
If the Cowboys
throw 2 picks, one of them's a pick 6, is that enough to lose it?
No. I don't think so.
we're in good shape, man.
Well, the Giants don't. I mean, we talked about yesterday in the numbers, in the sharp numbers.
Yeah.
3 picks, one of them's a pick six.
3 picks is a little bit.
3 picks,
wait
two
a minute,
of them are
wait
pick
a minute,
sixes.
wait a minute.
Man,
Probably lose.
that.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Fourth.
And
I'm benching Dak Prescott if that happened. Look, I'm trying to fly out there to Giants land and say, hey, Dak, you got to hit that bench. If you throw that many pick sixes, good grief. Tell him Trev says mix it up. Shout out to you, Mick. He says was very impressed with the Clement last game, and Zeke got some rest. Just got to give it a time. And with the strong man emojis there, strong woman. Yeah, give it some time. I'm in the middle. Balance game would be great. 300 yards is the bar, right? You want your quarterback to throw 300 yards in this modern day football. So if Dak Prescott can get 300 yards and 2 tubs, and if the running back can give you 130 yards rushing collectively, that would be considered probably a balanced game, and that would be something that we would like to see. Yeah. Lawrence says, and it's a mighty name, man. I appreciate that name, dog. He says, hey, Law, Aaron Donald called Micah the cheat code. He do look like a cheat code out there. Dang, he do look like a cheat code out there.
If you want to go and throw in a block punt, that might be, throwing a block
2
punt.
2 picks, one's a pick six and a block punt.
No, this.
Nick says 250 yards, 20 for 30 passing, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Zeke 10 rushes for 100 yards and 1 touchdown. That would be ideal. This is from Nick. I would take that to the bank too.
This team has kicked more field goals than it has touchdowns this year. Come on.
How many takeaways do we get?
3.
Cowboys.
You know what? I tell you what.
3 takeaways.
Glennon throw the ball. Everything's going down
3
the
or
field.
4.
You know, he'll throw into double coverage. The Chargers came up with a couple of picks on him that were just down the field. Just why you throwing the ball that way? So yeah, I think you're probably gonna get a couple this game, and we'll see what happens with the running back situation too. You know, sometimes Saquon will put the ball on the turf for you every once in a while. Okay. So, but I think it'll come from pressure, Glennon just panicking, and then ball going up the field, and you got to be ready to make that play.
No.
That was the end of that from 105.3 The Fan. Shout out to Brian Broadus and Jeff for that wonderful episode there. I already posted the link in the chat there, so just scroll up and you'll see the link. Girl Dad, appreciate you. I need to see 350 plus passing day and at least 2 touchdowns from Dak Prescott, right? That won't be. I wouldn't be mad at it. 350. How many yards did he throw against the Raiders? You guys know. Let me see. Let me go on. Let me see that stat line against the Raiders. All right, we go. Let me see what Dak did in that game. Yeah, see. He threw for 32 for 47, 375. That was a hell of a lot of yards there. But we didn't get the W. We didn't order the W. So 300 yards, man, and 2 touchdowns. See, I'm greedy. Who would take 250 and who would have taken 250 yards from Dak Prescott and let's say 120 yards collectively between these two guys with the W? You know, I think we would have took that one, right? Right. QBR, this is from Swayze. The QBR was low that game, yeah. And let's look at his counterpart. QBR 81.6. And let's look at 373. And you do know that they collect QBR for the collective as it relates to running the ball. So that's why his QBR is 54.4 for the season, 54.4. So let's look at his counterpart. Let's go back and look at his counterpart. Let's see how his QBR for the season. 45.9 QBR, 3,381 yards, 24 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions, 45.9. What is the perfect QBR, Cowboy Nation? Post that down below. What QBR should you have in a season? That's the trickery question for this hour. Would you prefer to have QBR touchdowns, or would you prefer to have less interceptions or yards? Let me know. Swayze says 100 QBR. Okay. All right. I'll take 250 and 3 touchdowns. This is from Jason. 100 or 99, I think. All right. Let's see. Can't spell. My goodness. Come on, Law. QB. God dog. QBR. Charge it to my head, not my heart. All right, so a perfect QBR is 158.3. Perfect passing rating. So 158.3. That's the magical number. Okay, shout out to you, Mark. Appreciate you, Williams. Appreciate everybody that put that out there. Let me see. How is QBR for 2021? Hey, what do you know? Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert, Stafford. So Tom Brady, Justin Herbert, Stafford, and Aaron Rodgers. QBRs, I guess you got it. I could have just went here. Oh, lo and behold. All right, so 67.7. That's a long way from 158 point whatever, you know. What was it again? 158.3? That is a long, long way. All right, so your quarterback, Dak Prescott, where he's at on the QBR? He's in the 45 somewhere, right? 23rd. Tyler Heineke is better than him right there with QBR. Jalen Hurts, Jacoby Brissett, Matt Ryan, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. All right, yeah. QBR. Yep, and there you go. So you look at all of that listing there, and is that the deciding factor whether or not you want their quarterback that's on your team is QBR? I want to know. Passer rating, not QBR. 158 is for passer rating, not QBR. Well, Zach Wilson. All right, let's see. I'm learning something now because I really don't pay attention to it. The adjusted total quarterback rating, which value the quarterback on all plays. So it evaluates quarterback on all plays from 0 to 100 scale, adjusted for strength of opposing defenses faced. That's weird right here because is that subjective? Is that subjective when you says a QBR, adjusted total quarterback rating, which values the quarterback on all play types on a 0 to 100 scale, adjusted for the strength of opposing defenses faced. So me dropping back, looking left, looking right, and I throw the ball down the field, and it goes 80 yards. And by it being that it's against maybe the Atlanta Falcons. I'm just going to use them. Well, let me use whoever have the worst defense in the NFL. Let me just pick on the Atlanta Falcons. That is a different rating juxtaposed if I do that on the Rams. Like, they're going to give me extra credit because it's adjusted for. Like, it's subjective to me, you know. It is what it is. I don't like that wording there, you know. But it is what it is. That's why I'll go by touchdown to interception, yards actually that you can see that's tangible, right? Did your quarterback throw 50 touchdowns and did you win the game, right? Technically, I would go by did you win the game, right? Did you win the game? Let's see here. Shout out TJ versus Curious Law. Our red zone struggles. Do you think it's play calling, or could it also be Dak doesn't do well when defense is bunched together in short spaces? That's a good observation. I was watching the LA Rams game, and I was also watching the Arizona Cardinals game. You know, they were playing together, playing against each other when they went into the red zone. I think it's a philosophy, and you got to execute said philosophy. Modern day football, they like to get cute with it. They spread out everything, and they say, okay, we are now in shotgun when you got 8 yards to go to punch it in. Power out that thing. And the margin for error was like this, that Stafford threw the ball to this receiver, and the defender Wilson was right there, almost nearly picking it off. I said, why would you have to go through all of that struggle to get to 6 points when you could have just ground and pound that thing in with Shawnee Michelle, but this modern day football, you see a lot of shotgun spread in the red zone. Is it a great percentage? I don't know. Maybe these guys like it that way. And I'm looking at what Kellen Moore do. He do a lot of that spread concept when you get into the red zone, end around, get cute with it. I would prefer to just line them up, lace them up, and do it like Bill Parcells. And it's strange to me, right, Cowboy Nation, that the very much thing that a lot of people cry about is working. I'm talking about the old school philosophy of just hard-nosed football and running it in and pounding it in. That's what Bill Belichick would do, right? He still got that old school grinders mentality that, hey, my quarterback got me there, but let's not get foolish with it. I'm going to just put the ball in the belly of the running back. Or we're going to go with a more traditional set. And I think that Dak Prescott himself, he's not the best red zone decision quarterback outside of RPOs, and you take that off the table, right? And if you take, because of the injury, and if you take Ezekiel Elliott and you line him up outside, he's not the best. He can catch, but he's not the best catcher as it relates to a halfback. You see those diminishing rates of return. I like the old school philosophy. You inside your own 10 or what have you. You run that thing in. You just plow it in there. Gallup can catch a good fade ball, right? I'm not discounting Gallup. Dak Prescott hit Gallup pretty well in that Saints game, right, on that fade pass into the corner of the end zone. But sometimes they don't do that. They don't go to it back to back, back to back. It'll be one fade ball, and then the next series they down there, they do a whole different philosophy. Sandra said, I want Gallup in the slot. Yeah. Yeah, Jay versus, I almost said fullback. Yeah. I mean, that's just how it goes when you think of the way Ezekiel Elliott runs, right? In the news we heard today, Cowboys considering moving Connor Williams back at left guard and then, of course, sliding Connor McGovern back at his spot as fullback or what have you. That probably would be a good philosophy. Power out that thing, slam. Then you can do your power slam and all of that stuff. 21 slam, baby. Do all of that now when you get into the red zone. SG says finally somebody or someone will address Dak. Mark Holmes would never. Shout out to my guy Mark Holmes. Here's the thing with Dak Prescott. I think the world of Dak Prescott. Let me repeat. I think the world of him. But he still have his flaws, his issues. Right? I think the world of Troy Aikman. 3 Super Bowls. But when he got down there into that money time, red zone, shoo. Emmett, Moose, when it rained, we all knew, Cowboy fans, we knew it's not going to be a good game for the Cowboys. Caston says Dak is 8-1 versus the New York Giants, scoring 35 points in those games. Wow. Shout out to you in the beard. I can't say the first one. Shout out to you, though. Back to pay respect where respect is due. Congrats on beating my Washington football team. Y'all defense at full strength is scary. The beard. The beard. I like that. The beard. I like it. Yeah. Okay, bear with me. All right, I'm almost there. He's 8-2 all time against the Giants. All right, 62.4 completion percentage. He's 212 for 340 attempts, 2,669 yards, 20 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Let's see. He's been sacked 11 times, and his QBR rating is, his rate is 100.2. That's Dak Prescott for you guys. Speaking of that, let's listen to these boys right here. Hey, shout out to Speak for Yourself. All right, so you guys get what I'm coming from, right? I hope you guys don't look at that and be like, Law just homering this thing up for the Cowboys. We're going to get to the playoff and we're going to be one and done. We're going to be one and done. It only took the Giants, I think, 28 games. 28, I think it's 26 games to realize this Jason Garrett guy, hey, we got to get rid of him, right? We ain't going anywhere with or without him. They average 17 or 16 points with Jason Garrett. As the offensive coordinator. And that's supposed to be a good, strong suit for them by them having a offensive coordinator who was formerly, a head coach, right? And that's supposed to know this division. But it didn't work that way. We had that guy for 10 years, regardless of how you shake it, and I'm not trying to make him the scapegoat, Cowboy Nation. Because in the hearts of hearts, I believe if we had one of those caliber, just don't even look at the talent level on our team. Just look at the caliber of coaching. If we had a Sean Payton, if we had, dog it me, Bill Parcells for the same amount of years that we had Jason Garrett, with the Tony Romo under center, whether he's healthy or not, I have in my mind that we would have at least been to the Super Bowl. And hell, we would have lifted that thing up, the Lombardi Trophy, if we established good football knowledge and pedigree here. And I'm not throwing any shade or salt at Jason Garrett. But you guys get what I'm coming from, though, right? Jim Law, shout out to you, fam. Sean McVay, he been to the Super Bowl, been to multiple, and I mean just that, multiple playoff games since he been the coach over there, right? But one can argue that it's a whole different. Their rules are not inflicted like we are, right? And that's the only reason why I can't really grade Sean McVay. Defense was always pretty much in the wheelhouse, and it seems as if though the NFL turned a blind eye to some of their contracts, because how in the world they got all of those players every year in and year out, to leave year in, year out, get this guy, get Jalen Ramsey. Just the league just made things happen for them on the defensive side of the coin. It seems as if though the league want the Rams to go back to the Super Bowl, but it is neither here nor there. It's just crazy how we start looking into those things, right? Like salary cap only exists over here, right? Cap hell, right? They ain't worried about their cap. They can go get anybody they want. Von Miller contract is ridiculous. Yeah, y'all see how this thing work? It's just weird how some teams, literally, just like that, can get multiple crazy contracts and guys come out of the woodworks. I even seen how Rob Gronkowski lied and was able to lie and say, yeah, man, I'm already signed, or I moved off from something such. No, I retired. He said, I retired. I can't get traded. Like, what players have that longitude and latitude to actually lie and say, hey, I retired, then come out of retirement with no fee or no fine and go to the team that he wants? I can't make this stuff up. But the Cowboys, we got to play against a whole different ruling. Just like with the Richard Sherman situation, I said, well, if the Cowboys were to entertain the Richard Sherman, I guarantee you it would have been a 4 or 5 game suspension. Richard Sherman goes straight to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They don't even mention, whatever arrest report he had. So we go against a whole different ruling with the Cowboys. I mean, good grief, I literally seen Aaron Donald chokeslam the guy or really got his hands all around the neck of the opposition. The NFL don't even give this man, maybe the NFL gave him an award, Tristan Hill, he punches a guy, he get 2 game suspension, had to go fight like good what, and get it ruled down to 1, right? The Cowboys, even at the start of the season, they looked at that first game and they said, you know what? Cowboys too strong that first game. Let's go ahead and suspend La'el Collins. I know it sounds like conspiracy talk, but man, oh my goodness. Let's suspend this game for 5 games. Let's suspend this guy for 5 games, La'el Collins. And it created a perfect storm for Terrence Steele, by the way. But it just seems as if though we go about a whole different ruling system. CeeDee Lamb is fined more than any other wide receiver in the National Football League so far. It's crazy. Most penalized team in the NFL. And people fail to realize that is a great point, Nick. And I know it sounds like sour grapes, sore losers, what have you. But starting off 1st and 10, and then you're looking at it 1st and 20, 1st and 15 is a whole lot different than a team that's averaging starting off at 1st and 10. It's different when you see a big play down the field and you jump up as a Cowboy fan and you celebrate and you got your celebratory drink or your popcorn ready. And then you see the flag on the field and you say, And it's just justifiable because they show you the play in slow motion and everybody see like, yeah, there is a foul. But in the same game, I can just take you back to the last game. You can literally see Parsons getting held, hands all in the face or what have you. No flags. Touchdown the other way. Sims flexing on everybody. Mama, uncle, cousin. All over Diggs. And I'm not saying that, we don't get calls in our ways, but the balance of scale is tilted. Appreciate you, Cox. Appreciate you. Law speaking facts. They always criticize us. Yeah. Always. Always, baby. Always. And that's just how it goes. The double standards of everything. So when we play against the Giants, we play against 2 teams, man, this weekend. We play against 2 teams. I hate to be that guy, but it's just how it goes, right? Right now, we are 18-4. Y'all don't understand that, right? We 18-4 right now. Because we won twice. Had to beat the aficionados. We always under a microscope. Yep. 18-4. Or 6 if you want to look at it that way, right? Well, 18-8, I guess. Well, however you want to look at it, yeah. Nate Brown says, yeah, big facts, Law. Appreciate you, yeah. You just got to double up everything on Cowboys side. For those who didn't get a chance to watch this one, I really appreciate you guys. But here's the clip of it. It's about 5 minutes long. I really appreciate you all. Let's pay attention to the investigation for the nation from Law Nations and Gucci Watts.
I need y'all to get on y'all and do it now.
Hey, Cap, man, don't worry about it, man. I got you. We got this. We're going to take a look at it. We driving to the scene. We pull it up now.
Yeah. All right, get it done.
All right, Cap.
10-4.
Damn.
God. They said there's 2 bodies down there. We got somebody just at the scene, just chilling. So we gonna press him. We gonna take a look at this body.
Oh, we got us a smart guy over here, huh? All right, let's go ahead and get over here. Where the hell is your doorknob?
Did you take care of business?
I did.
Did you hide the body?
Bro, I did.
Did you hide the body?
I hit it.
Come on, man.
Why y'all getting mad? Man, chill pill. Come on, man. Bro. Come on, bro. Bro. Come on, bro. You ain't that mad, bro. We went way back, bro. Red light, green light, bro.
See, this is important.
I know it's
There's more cases out there. And before Captain call us again, you gonna get mad.
Man.
You got to know if you hide the body, you hit it.
I hit it. Captain Crunch ain't gonna know nothing. He can jump off that ship with that hat any time of the day.
Yo, man, you gotta understand, it's a monster.
A monster?
Yeah.
Not a monster. Better not be no monster mash, bro. For real, monster mash. I won't play them.
No. This monster. Gallimore.
Gallimore, yeah.
Gallimore monster.
I know.
Big boy, I heard he got a big body.
Is he part of it? Part of it?
He part of
Like,
it. Here's the thing. There's a fumble pickup. DA ran it all the way to the house.
to the house.
To the house.
You better went to his house. You better not come to mine. You getting shot.
Man,
Both beats.
we gonna have to really get into the bottom line.
But who's the one who caught Parsley? He's really wreaking havoc. He's causing all of this?
Causing it all.
Parsons must be the top guy. We got it.
That's why we gotta protect him.
Yeah.
That's why I told you.
He nice.
That's why I told you to hide the bodies.
I did. I got to move it later on. 'Cause I had no time. I put it somewhere. Man, I did that. Okay?
All right.
You be tripping. Look. You gonna have a heart attack, man. Look. All I'm saying is, you need to chill. You need to chill. I mean, for real. You can't be screaming. Can't be doing it.
Why?
Bro, you take stuff too serious. It's like you Mel Gibson or something. Come down, you need to be like a Bell Gibson.
Don't up, Gucci.
I ain't gonna up. Let's go look at the body. Let's go. Man, let me look at this. You right. Got it. And detective, man.
Fatality.
Damn! Gallimore did that.
That's why we gotta be serious.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The reason I can't take this. Look, my daddy, he was a cop. He wanted me to be a cop. I knew I should have just tried out for the Olympics. I could swim. The only black guy in school.
There's 2 bodies up out here. So we gonna have to really hide it.
Okay, but I can't
Put it together.
I can't even take it. I'm pulling it together. Okay, man. I put puzzles. Okay, look. Hold on, whoa.
I tell you what.
Wait. Look at this dude right here. Hey, you. Hey. Boom. Look at this, Detective Law. Look at this. Wasted. Just out here. What you doing over here? Bro, you just looking a little too much over there. A little suspicious. Curious Georgia.
Man, I'm just chilling, bro.
Chilling, huh?
Nah, Playboy, you too cold. There's 2 bodies over there. What you know about this Gallimore?
Yeah.
Man,
Y'all worry about Gallimore. Y'all need to be worried about that man Tank.
Tank
out here really hitting.
Tank. Worry about a Tank. You ain't worry about. I ain't worried about a Tank. You worry about a Tank?
Tank who, man? Tank.
The only. Whoa.
You know what a Tank do,
bro.
Worry about the wrong
listen,
thing.
the only Tank is your breath. Little Listerine, not a sip, not a swallow. He needs the whole bottle.
That's that right there.
I know,
man. We got 2 bodies over there. You worry about this man, bro. Who the is Tank? We
got us a comedian. Okay, yeah. Take his ass away. Let's take his ass away. Shit, even got the drums.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all so much, man, for watching that. Oh my goodness, man. That's my guy Gucci. I mean, he's such a character, man. Shout out to Gucci. You know. Oh my goodness, man. Hey, we just played around with that part. We went downtown Dallas and we filmed that in one day. Actually, within 3 to 4 hours, we got a chance to get that out, and it was remarkable. We had a great time of inserting the players, what have you, and just thinking of the whole concept of it. It was funny, especially my favorite part was when he was like, when Gucci said, "Hey man, I only wanted to be a cop because my daddy was a cop, but I was a good swimmer. I was the only black man on the team, man." When I rewatched it, I said, I don't know how I was able to stay in character, but man, when I was editing, man, I fell out laughing, bro. Boy, he said, man, he was the only black man on the team. He should have went to the Olympics. But man, outside of that dude is a character. He got some more content. We got some more stuff that we was doing downtown as well, and I can't wait to showcase that. But I'm gonna keep that on his page. I just try to keep everything within sports over here. But, man, the guy can he was a swimmer. Yeah, he fucking swam, boy. He should have went to the Olympics. So shout out to Gucci Watts, man, and thank everybody who shared the content, who watched the content. True story. Cox says Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington. Oh my goodness, man! Appreciate you, Cox, man. Appreciate you, Denzel Washington. You know, he don't got nothing on me. You know, I have all of you guys. I don't have to start learning how to talk like Denzel Washington, but neither here nor there. We got some good stuff that's going to be presented to you all, hopefully during the off season. It was, I believe, the first episode that me and Gucci did. He shared it, and it went and circulated all the way around to Michael Parsons' father. And we're going to see if we can find a time to get Michael Parsons' father, to do a skit with us on that. That would be nice. That would be nice to have Parsons' father. This is the scoop. The captain don't know that me and Gucci, we are some crooked cops. Basically, we bleed silver and blue, and we don't want the bodies to be on the players. So we making up this mystery, and we were looking for a fall guy. So I'm gonna try to pin it all on that little kid at the end. We're gonna try to pin it on him. He be the fall guy. Chris Carter said you always need you a fall guy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do anything in my power to tell Gucci to hide the body. That's the theme. Hide the body. Don't let them find it. What they was doing in The Wire, they was stashing the bodies in those old abandoned buildings. So maybe we had to find some abandoned building somewhere in Dallas, and we say the body's there. We've been hiding the bodies because the captain gonna be like, man, where in the hell are the bodies at? We'll figure out some concepts though. But that's the scale of it, and I think that you guys we centered around defense. I don't know how we can include offense on it. Y'all gonna have to help me out with a script for offense though. I'm a defensive minded guy, so I get into character, and I'm supposed to be this detective that swears a lot, that is always angry, taking things serious. Oh, why? So serious. I'm the serious guy, and Gucci supposed to be the comic relief guy. Jerry says, Jerry Mason, the video confused me. Not sure if you promoting the law or the streets. You good or bad? Hey, leave that as a mystery. But shout out to you, Mason. Appreciate you, Mason. A Lampard, yeah. We'll figure out, man, what we can do as far as that on the offensive side. Offense got to show up and do something crazy, right, for us to dedicate a video on the offense. Natasha says, are we getting a press conference and you give out the wrong? Yeah. And we probably need a female voice, like a beat reporter or something like that, Cactus J. hey, now that would be a good one. Law, investigate our missing quarterback. Yeah, like what happened to him? See, if you'd have hit me up, we could have been like, man, and our quarterback is missing. Gucci, have you heard about the quarterback being missing for the Cowboys? As an imposter, somebody's fake like he's wearing number 4. That can't be the same Prescott. That would have been a good series, and I include that in, and then yeah. Do you guys remember the Law versus Law series? Do you guys want me to reintroduce the Law versus Law series? Because I can really do that one now since I got better equipment. I just didn't have time, and I could only do that Law versus Law series because I think, one room, one light above my head, got the good law, the bad law, you know what I'm saying? And I had literally one law just saying everything good about Prescott, and the other law was like, he was like the anti-Dak. He was like, Dak is trash, and the other law was like, hey, Dak is good, you silly. And then I was going through the numbers there. I might have to reintroduce Law versus Law again, Literally, when I did that, people thought that there was 2 laws, They was like, dude, there got to be another law. How did you do that? I can't tell you the secret. But, man, it was great. It was great editing, by the way, though. But Law versus Law was great. I may have to reintroduce that one, since I'm a little bit better at it, Cowboy Nation. But as they all say, all good things must come to a closing or to an end, Cowboy Nation. Let's stay focused and locked in. I can talk to you guys all day, but I got to go get me something to eat again, right? But refocus your mind together, Cowboy Nation. Be sure, if you're watching right now, hit that like button, share this content. That goes a long way, help elevate this channel. Shame on everybody. We had nearly 500 people watching. Then I played my movie. Y'all all ran away. Oh, my goodness. But it is what it is. I love y'all anyway. For those who stay in to the end, it's like the race. You want to finish the finish line. We got 4 more games. We got to keep that energy. We got to stay on it. You can't slip up now. This momentum that you do today can elevate you for the next week and beyond that. You see, the naysayers already got their mind already set to what they believe what you're going to become. You see, good coaches, they see where you at, but they know where you're going to become. So they elevate that part of it. And that is what this coaching staff, especially Dan Quinn, did. You see potentials out of Anthony Brown, even though he's playing with a broken pinky. You see potentials out of Trayvon Diggs. We can elevate you to your numbers or where you want to go, right? And Parsons, woo! We want you at Mike. We want you on the edge. Quite sure they can say we want you at kickoff. He will get it done. Prize fighter, even when he's down, he continues to swing. Even when everybody written you off And everybody got a storyline for who they believe who you are. But the beat and the meditations of your heart, soul, and sinew is all within, Cowboy Nation. It's right here. It's keep pumping. Beat. I tell people all the time, I think it's not strange, right? Keep your mind together. That's where the battle is at, mentally. When you're up against your struggles, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin, set your shoulders, plant your feet, and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fall. Oh, you may fall. You may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds about you, and your future may seem grim. But don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself in fight and trim. The worst is bound to happen in spite of all that you do. Running from it will not save you, Cowboy Nation. Keep your eyes forward and see it through. Hold that head up. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. Happy birthday, Miss Jackie. Y'all reach out to Miss Jackie and tell her happy birthday. If it's your birthday this month, happy birthday to you all. We bleed silver and blue. That's why those detectives crooked. Yeah. Come on. Y'all behave now. Hey, yo. Come on. Hit the door and the doorman just whole team here. God bless y'all, man. Tina, shout out to you. All right. Shout out to you, Sally Lawyer. Dwayne and things. I see you. Let's go. Yeah. Come on, credits. Roll, credits. Our credits don't want to roll anymore. It's all good. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Carter, I see you. Casting Cowboy 817. Mick Cox, appreciate you. Jay Versick, Scott. He said he got paid today, so he just donated that money over to me. I appreciate you. Girl dad, I'm a girl dad all day. The Beard, appreciate you. Clark Kent, appreciate you. Tom Downey, burner account. Gracias. 254, Sally Lawyer, and Statistical. Charles, appreciate you for sharing. Come on, turn me up. Try you out and then they line you up. Oh. Now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food. Yo. Now you're all on live acting surprised, but you was fooled. Boy, get out the way, it's been a day, now you're old news. Let's go. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves. Don't take my moves, baby. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo, please, no photos. No, G's, no. Watch how that beat kick in. Yeah. Nowadays, nothing really is ice. You don't like this beat. If you were here and you're not subscribed, please, no photos. G's, no photos. Shame. That's why you can't comment when you're not subscribed. You can't comment, huh? Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Oh my goodness, man. What a good day. Cowboy Nation. Appreciate everybody, man, for tuning in and being part of this one. And the Gallimore. That monster there, and appreciate you. Let's slow it down for everybody. Y'all know I got to play this to relax my mind, you know. Yeah. FBI, open up! 10 and 4 coming. Oh. If you don't know how to dance, just bounce. Can't go wrong with that one. Just use the shoulders. Expert level, you roll them. Take a drag of my cigarette. But you just bounce like this. Yeah. Take a bite of my run it up, please. Save the last bite. And you.
For you. Ooh. Don't let the street lights get you all alone. You know it's
danger, baby.
To go alone.
I don't know why that thing still shows up like that.
Don't let the
But it's all good.
lights hit you. Can I be
We out.
play it too? I'll follow wherever you go.
Huh. It still shows up there. Well, lean forward just a little bit, huh?
7 years of a perfect love. 7 more and another one. And another
Got him
one.
up out of there, yeah. Hey.
I think you was the one I lost. 7 wonders all in one. All in one. Don't let the street lights hit you all alone. You know it's dangerous to go alone. Don't let the street lights hit you. Can I be on? Play it too.
The lunatic. We about to leave bodies at MetLife. Woo.
Whatever you do, play it too. If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.